Sorry if y'all are waiting on me. I'm ready to roll.
Chairwoman, looks like we have everyone in. Would you like for me to start?
Yes, go ahead, Anna.
Okay, thank you. Today is May 8th, 2025. This is the Special Arizona Racing Commission meeting taking place Google Meet. My name is Anna. I am the Arizona Racing Commission Secretary. I will call the roll. Madam Chair Contreras,
Here.
Vice Chair Olson,
Here.
Commissioner Coolidge,
Present.
Commissioner Zucker,
Here.
Commissioner Paddish is not here.
I saw him come on. So, yeah.
Commissioner Paddish, I don't believe he was going to attend though.
Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you. We have a quorum. It is now 9:02 a.m. and the floor is yours.
Thank you. This is a special Arizona Racing Commission meeting, May 8th. We are going to drop down to item, actually, would there be heartburn if we take this out of order and do our executive session first, B3, and then address 1 and 2? Would anybody have a problem with that? Would we need a motion?
We would need a motion and no issue on my end.
I'm going to make a motion to take the agenda out of order and go to B3 and get that executive session done and then come back to 1 and 2. Do I have a second?
Madam Chair, I think we just need a motion to go into executive session.
Yes, I'll make that motion.
Second.
Anna?
Thank you. With the motion by Madam Chair French Contreras, second by Commissioner Coolidge, I will call the roll. Madam Chair French Contreras,
Yes.
Vice Chair Olson,
Yes.
Commissioner Coolidge,
Yes.
Commissioner Zucker.
Yes.
Thank you. With a total of 3 yeses, that motion passes. It is now 9:03 and we will move to executive session.
Thank you. And thank you, folks, for your patience. We'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Commissioner Zucker, you're still in the general.
think we have everyone back. I'll go ahead and get started. I'll call the roll. Madam French Contreras,
Here.
Vice Chair Olson,
Here.
Commissioner Coolidge,
Present.
Commissioner Zucker,
Present.
Commissioner Parrish.
Present.
Thank you. We have a quorum. It is 9:24 a.m. and the floor is yours, madam.
Okay, thank you everyone for your patience while we got B3 out of the way. We're going to now go to agenda item B1A, simulcast agreement pursuant to ARS 5112U for Turf Paradise. This is going to be Assiniboia Downs, Delaware Park, and Presque Isle Downs. Do we have any updates from staff on this before we move forward?
Good morning, Madam Chair, Commissioners, and attendees. Brian Duncan from Arizona Department of Gaming. I did supply and review the contracts. All is now in order with items B1A 1 through 3. The department would recommend the 5112U contracts for items 1 through 3 for Turf Paradise be approved, conditioned upon the permittee holds a valid permit.
Brian, can you tell me how to pronounce A1? Do you know?
Assiniboia?
Assiniboia? Okay, thank you. Sorry about that, folks. I hadn't heard of that one. Do I have any other comments or questions from commissioners? I have a couple of questions. Vice Chair Olson, go ahead.
Yes, thank you. So Mr. Duncan, just to clarify, you're recommending a conditional approval, just assuming, or I suppose conditioned on continued licensure, correct?
Vice Chair, that is correct.
Great, thank you.
Brian, just as a clarification, because this is a special meeting, there was a timeline involved here, right? That we couldn't wait until the 20th. Can you give more clarification or enlighten us on that? The timelines for these things?
Madam Chair, I don't have the timelines in front of me. I just know that last time we did do it conditioned upon that they still hold a valid permit past these dates, that because some of these dates actually go into October.
So would any of these go into effect before the 20th? Mr. Johnson, you raised your hand. Was it Dave Johnson or? I saw someone raise their hand. Commissioner Padish, go ahead.
Yeah, I believe that all three of them would go into effect before the 20th, in order as listed on the agenda, May 13, May 14, and May 19 respectively.
Yeah, I want clarification from staff that they would actually be active on those dates. Is that correct, Brian? Mr. Duncan?
That is correct. They would be active.
Okay, and so if we defer these until May 20th, can they still be addressed then based on the conditional permitting to Turf Paradise? Mr. Johnson, are you raising your hand?
Yes, Madam Chair. I apologize. I tried to speak the first time and I ended up accidentally turning it off.
Sorry.
Since these racetracks all start before May 20th, if these were to be deferred, it'd be my understanding that we would not be able to import these racing signals. And so therefore, that's why the the request for a special meeting so that we can offer this product to the customers and the patrons.
Okay. Vice Chair Olson?
I have a quick question for our legal counsel. So unless there are other questions, I'd like to make a motion.
Go ahead.
I'd like to make a motion to move into executive session for legal advice on this action item.
I'll second.
Thank you. Anna?
Thank you. With the motion from Vice Chair Olson and a second by, I didn't catch who did that one.
Coolidge.
Coolidge?
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you. I will call the roll. Madam Chair French Contreras,
Yes.
Vice Chair Olson,
Yes.
Commissioner Coolidge,
Yes.
Commissioner Zucker,
Yes.
Commissioner Padish.
Yes.
Thank you. With a total of 5 yeses, that motion passes. It is 9:30 a.m. and we move into executive session.
Thank you. And thanks again for your patience, folks. We'll try and get right back to you.
Looks like everyone is back in. I'll get started with the roll call. Madam Chair French Contreras,
Here.
Vice Chair Olson,
Here.
Commissioner Coolidge,
Present.
Commissioner Zucker,
Present.
Commissioner Padish, Commissioner Padish.
I'm present.
Thank you. We have a quorum. It is now 9:40 a.m. and the floor is yours.
Thank you. All right. Thank you, everyone, for your patience. Sorry about having to go back into another executive session. We are back on action item B1A 1 through 3 regarding the simulcast agreements pursuant to ARS 5-112U. Do I have any questions or additional comments from my fellow commissioners? Do I have a motion?
Chair, I can make a motion. I'd like to move to conditionally approve simulcast agreements pursuant to ARS 5-112U for Turf Paradise items 1 through 3, conditioned upon the license remaining in effect.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
just a suggestion, did Vice Chair mean license or permit, racing permit?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Racing permit remains in effect. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam.
All right. And we have a second. Before we go, we get a roll call. I have a question. Does the staff have the percentages that of these simulcast agreements or these OTBs, how they are broken down for Turf Paradise and the Horsemen, et cetera? And if not, can that information be provided to us at a next meeting or a later date?
Madam Chair, this is Juan Estrada, System Director for Gaming. Yes, we will look into that information and provide it to the commission
Okay.
as soon as we can.
Great. Val, can an email be sufficient or does that need to be provided in public meeting?
Madam Chair, Assistant Director Juan Estrada can disseminate the information separately to each of the commissioners without any response back to avoid any open meeting law implications,
Okay.
just as a dissemination. And certainly that information, to the extent it's a public record, could be made available in the next meeting as well.
Okay. All right. I have a motion and a second. Anna, do you want to take roll?
Sure. Madam Chair French Contreras,
I'm going to say no, and I'm going to explain myself. I have heartburn with providing any more OTBs with Turf Paradise. We've had to move this permit forward and move it forward again. And there's just been a lot of challenges with Turf Paradise's permit. It hasn't been approved. I have heartburn with any more OTBs being approved for Turf Paradise until we have a final decision on their permit. So I'm going to vote no.
thank you. Let me retract a little bit. I have a motion by Vice Chair Olson and a second by Coolidge. Madam Chair voted no. Vice Chair Olson,
Yes.
Commissioner Coolidge,
Yes.
Commissioner Zucker,
No.
Commissioner Padish,
Yes.
with a total of 3 yeses, 2 nos. Thank you. That motion passes with conditional approval.
Thank you, Anna. Okay, let's go down to action item B2. B, which is simulcast horse racing import signals pursuant to IHA section 3004A3, Turf Paradise, Assiniboia Downs, Delaware Park, and Presque Isle Downs. Do I have any comments or updates from staff?
Madam Chair, Brian Duncan again. I have no updates on agenda items B2A 1 through 3.
Okay. Any comments or questions from my fellow commissioners?
No.
Do I have a motion? Oh,
Madam Chair,
yes, Val, go ahead.
I just would like to note the agenda reflects a pending for Delaware and Presque. Brian, is that still, are those pending?
Yes, it is. Assiniboia is complete. Delaware Park and Presque Isles Downs is still pending documentation.
Okay, so they aren't complete then. Okay.
Chair, I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, please.
I'd like to move to conditionally approve agenda item B2, B1. Simulcast horse racing import signals pursuant to IHA section 3004A3, conditioned upon the permit remaining in effect.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. I have a motion by Vice Chair Olson and a second by Commissioner Coolidge. I will call the roll. Madam Chair French Contreras,
For the same reason I've stated before, my vote is no.
Vice Chair Olson,
Yes.
Commissioner Coolidge,
Yes.
Commissioner Zucker,
No.
Commissioner Padish,
Yes.
with a total of 3 yeses and 2 nos. Thank you. That motion passes. Conditionally approved.
Chair, I'd like to make another motion.
Yes, please, Vice Chair.
I'd like to move to conditionally approve the simulcast horse racing import signals pursuant to IHA section 3004A3 for Turf Paradise items 2 and 3, conditioned on both the permit remaining in effect and conditioned upon the receipt of all pending documentation, and to empower the department to act upon receipt of that documentation without further action from the commission.
Second.
Thank you. Go ahead,
Thank
Anna.
you. With a motion by Vice Chair Olson and a second by Commissioner Coolidge, I will call the roll. Madam Chair French Contreras,
No.
Vice Chair Olson,
Yes.
Commissioner Coolidge,
Yes.
Commissioner Zucker,
No.
Commissioner Padish,
Yes.
with a total of 3 yeses and 2 nos. Thank you. That motion passes with conditional approval.
Thank you, Anna. All right, let's drop down to item C. If we don't have any other business or comments from staff or commissioners, I can ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Who was that?
Padish.
Thank you, sir. Go ahead, Anna.
Thank you. With the motion by Vice Chair Olson and a second by Commissioner Padish, I will call the roll. Madam French Contreras,
Yes.
Vice Chair Olson,
Yes.
Commissioner Coolidge,
Yes.
Commissioner Zucker,
Yes.
Commissioner Padish.
Yes.
Thank you. The time is 9:49 a.m. and this meeting has been adjourned. Thank you. If everyone can please exit the meeting.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you, everyone, for your patience. Have a great day.